was first, he didn't care if he was last, because you know what? His dream came true.
Welcome back to Overtime Report. HO by Dre Fiverr here with another amazing video for y'all. So today we've actually got something very special. So this video we're about to share is a video that I promise is going to make you tear up. So you don't want to miss out on this, guys. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Yo, right now an incredible school teacher is blowing up all over social media, and for a beautiful reason. She took one of the most humiliating public moments of Shedeur Sanders' life, his brutal slice in the NFL draft, and turned it into a masterclass on handling adversities for our young students. Imagine being Shedeur, the son of Deion Primetime Sanders, sitting in the green room. Round 1 goes by, nothing. Round 2, nothing. Round 3, nothing. Round 4, and still nothing. Then the phone rings, and there, New Orleans Saints. They tell him he is their guy. He looks at the television screen, waiting to see his name flash at the bottom. Instead, they draft Tyler Shaw. Why? Because that phone call was a sick and twisted prank pulled off by the son of an Atlanta Falcons employee. Can you imagine the heartbreak? Someone literally played with this young man's feeling and his lifelong dreams because they thought it would be funny. But as this amazing teacher pointed out to our class, Shedeur didn't snap. He didn't lose his cool. He stayed patient and he knew his worth. Finally, in the 5th round, the Cleveland Browns made the real call. And honestly, guys, the fact that this teacher used one of the worst moments for Shedeur's professional life to make this amazing student see that life is all about ups and downs is actually legendary.
He didn't care if he was first, he didn't care if he was last, because you know what? His dream came true. Shedeur Sanders. He's just not any type of player. He's Deion Sanders' son. Deion Sanders is one of the best athletes to play in the NFL. People called him prime time. He was a superstar. Then his son came along. They were constantly comparing him to his dad. He as good as his dad? Can he live up to prime time? He built his own name. He walked the walk and he talked the talk. When draft time came along, like for sure, this dude is gonna get drafted so high. Round 1 comes and round 1 ends. He still doesn't get a call. He's still waiting for his moment. Finally,
He's almost here. GM of the Saints. For sure. We're gonna take you with our next pick right here, man.
Yeah, this is gonna be legendary. You heard that? He said we're gonna have to wait a little bit longer.
Hey Saints fans, this is Tyler Shuck. I'm so excited to be.
you realize what just happened.
They picked Tyler Shuck instead of him.
So, yes, but everybody waits for the what? The phone call. The Saints call Shedeur Sanders and say, okay, you're up, you're on the Saints. And they say, you're gonna have to wait a little bit more. And even you said it, you're like, what does that mean, wait a little bit longer? We pan, and he's expecting to sit in front of the TV and see the Saints pick and say Shedeur Sanders, and it's Tyler Shuck. Well, come to find out, that wasn't a call from the Saints. That was a prank call. That was a prank call. That was somebody pranking him because they thought it was funny to mess with someone's dreams. So imagine.
Wait, so it wasn't the GM?
It was not the GM. It was a prank
How
call.
did he
He's
do
been waiting, expected to go round 1, and his name doesn't get called. So here he goes in, confident. He doesn't lose hope in himself. He knows what he's capable of. Round 2 and 3, it's Friday, and his phone finally rings, and he picks up, and it's the Saints, and he thinks he's going to the Saints, and then he looks at the TV, and he's not going to the Saints. Come to find out, it was a prank call. But don't think, oh my God, I can't believe the Saints did this. This was not the Saints that prank called him. So this wasn't the Saints. Can I be honest with you about who prank called him? Falcons. His son found Shedeur Sanders' phone number and called to prank call him. Well, you know, we talk about we all have our moments. He decided to mess with someone's moment.
That's why he's
Yeah.
a problem.
That's
And you know what they...
He could have easily been angry, but instead he decided to continue to be patient, continue to wait for his moment. And finally, in the 5th round of the draft, the Cleveland Browns, he got his real call.
Yes!
And he was now the quarterback for the Cleveland Browns.
His 140 foot
He didn't care if he was first, he didn't care if he was last, because you know what? His dream came true. His dream came true.